Imagine this, instead of just chatting with AI, you run a whole team of agents that quietly check each other's work and catch real mistakes before they ever ship. That's exactly what I tested today in MiniMax code. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what happens when I set a team of agents loose to build an AI prompt library app, then put a separate verifier agent on top to catch their bugs. By the end, you'll be able to run a team of agents instead of one chat box. Fire off a task from your phone over Telegram while you're miles away from your laptop, and give your agents a memory that actually survives a new conversation, even if you've never used MiniMax before. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jimmy Barkway. I run a profitable AI startup, so if you haven't already, grab yourself a fresh cup of tea and let's dive straight in. MiniMax code runs on MiniMax M3, an open weight model. This video is about the workspace built around it. Almost every AI tool is one assistant in a chat box. MiniMax code is the whole workspace built around it with a full team of agents working for you. MiniMax splits the work across multiple agents, so you can have a front-end agent, a back-end code agent linking up your database. You can have an orchestrator looking after everything. You can have one team of agents building for you and then a verifier agent to make sure there's no bugs in the code and everything's going to ship nice and clean. We're going to build an AI prompt library app, which I thought might be useful for you all. Somewhere to keep all of your prompts. I know it's a problem for me. My clipboard is absolutely full of them. Then I'll show you how the verifier agent can eliminate bugs in all of your code. We're going to fire a task from Telegram when you are miles away from your laptop, so you can control MiniMax code just like it's a Hermes agent. Imagine coding while you're out and about. That's what we're shooting for here. I'll even show you how we have one of the most powerful memory systems on the market here. This is memory that persists across each new chat window that you open up. So it's going to learn about you, it's going to learn about your business and about the app you are building, helping it to get better over time. MiniMax M3 is one of the most powerful open weight models on the market right now. You've probably seen that Claude Fable has disappeared after the US government just the other day told Anthropic that it is a security violation, and they not only banned the general public from using this model, but they also banned even Anthropic's own staff from using Claude Fable and Claude Mythos. I think this has been a massive wake-up call for AI users in general. Now is the best time to look at other models like MiniMax M3. And I want to thank you, and I want to say thanks to MiniMax for sponsoring this video. If you use the link down below, you get 12% off of any tokens purchased. MiniMax M3 is their flagship model, and it has a 1 million token context window, which means it can look at massive code bases and understand all of it without it filling up that window in no time at all. It's beyond the scope of this video, but they do also have video generation and speech and music as separate models that you can try out as well. Today, we're going to focus on the coding ability of M3 within MiniMax code. MiniMax code is the coding harness built for MiniMax models like M3. So you can try it within your browser like so, but we're going to download this to my desktop. So you just hit that button right there. Once you're in MiniMax code, you want to go into a directory like so. You can just add a new project. I put something on my desktop so we can work from there. I'm going to build this app within that directory. Now, if you hit the plus icon right here, we can switch on agent teams. Now, this is what's going to allow us to run multiple agents at once, making this process much quicker, and the code is going to be a lot better as a result. We've got thinking on and a MiniMax M3 selected for that flagship model intelligence. I spent some time building out this prompt just to make sure I got this right, but the gist of it is an AI prompts library in a self-contained web app that I can open straight into a browser, just one HTML file, no backend, no build steps, no API keys. Keeping this nice and simple, calling it prompt deck with a 3-column desktop style layout inside one rounded panel near black canvas, a section around behavior and also color schemes. Let's send that off. We'll get this built properly with a real team workflow. Let me start by loading the team skill and planning the work. This is also a good time to mention that it also has a ton of skills already built into it. We have presentation skills, landing page builder, building documents, PDFs, the UI UX Pro Max skill, something you might be familiar with. It is essentially a design skill, giving your agents the ability to design great websites and apps rather than building something that's AI slop. And the reason we get AI slop when you just say build a website is because our agents are trained on a certain amount of data, and they're all trained on the same data to begin with. So this is why we need design systems like UX Pro Max to overcome this. It's written out a plan for me, created the workspace structure, and it's deployed a number of different agents, one for layout and styling, one for data and state, local storage, all the prompts library, search, sort, variable parsing, substitution, presets, copy. The last one, a test harness covering data, logic, and contract. I like to think of this as the overseer agents. It's making sure everything sticks to the plan. Okay, the logic agent caught a real bug in its contract, and it's already gone ahead and fixed this automatically. Good catch from the specialist. The spec is genuinely ambiguous. I didn't want to be too specific, so I could let the agent run wild. Okay, we've now got a ton of different agents working on different parts of the app for me. And you can see on the right here, the agent team, you'll know exactly when one is finished and which ones we're still waiting on to finish their job. Yeah, I think we're just waiting for our last agent to come through. While that does its last bit of work, let's go into Connect to Mobile. This is where we can connect Telegram, WeChat, or Lark. I'd recommend Telegram just because they have a really easy to use API. And this is going to allow you to talk with your MiniMax bot from anywhere that you happen to be. And to set that up, you just need to come and find the bot father within Telegram. And you can do that by just searching at the top here. There'll be a little search icon. Type in bot father and that'll bring you here. Now, if you type in /help, that'll show all of the different commands you have available. And we're going to go for this one, which will create a new Telegram bot. Call it whatever you like and call my MiniMax code. Now, the username, this has to be something that ends in bot and doesn't have any spaces in it. Go with that. Done. Congratulations on your new bot. You will find it at this link right here. So I'd recommend you open this link and then press start and just put something there. Just send off one message and that's going to wake up your Telegram bot. This is a necessary step for anything to connect to it. But this code right here, this is what you want. Just want to paste that in there and hit connect. Now, this has opened a new workspace. So we're talking to Mavis, that is going to be our orchestrator agent who can spin up many more agents like you can see on the side here. I'm just going to put this on MiniMax M3. So we've got the best reasoning. And these options in this drop down right here, we can ask, use smart authorize or full authorization. If we give it full authorization, it's going to skip all the permission checks and it just has full go ahead to actually do anything it wants to within your terminal and your computer. Hey MiniMax, can you hear me? I'll send that message off in Telegram, and if you come back into MiniMax code, you can see that has popped up right here and it's formulating a response for me. Yeah, I'm here loud and clear. Jimmy, right? Quick thing, it's Mavis, not MiniMax. Easy mix up though, no big deal. So what are we getting into today? And out of curiosity, what do you usually work on? We want to get a sense of who I'm actually helping here. So this actually leads quite nicely into the memory function of MiniMax. So the idea is that it keeps a very powerful memory across all of the different chats so that every workspace has context on you and your business. Yeah, that's right, Mavis. Sorry, I got your name wrong there. It's Jimmy here. I'm a content creator in the AI space. I like to keep on top of all the latest AI models, including MiniMax Code, which is building out an app for me right now, and that's going to be an AI prompts library app. Please save this to your memory. I think now's a good time to mention that the MiniMax M3 cost per token is unbelievably cheap compared to flagship models like Claude Opus and GPT 5.5. You can see for the same amount of tokens, you are spending so much less. It is pennies by comparison. Closed source models like Opus, GPT, Gemini, all of these flagship models are only going to keep getting more expensive over time. It's always good to have an open weight model like MiniMax just able to churn away for a very low price. Okay, it looks like it's finished the build. It's run a ton of different tests and you can see it's tested all the interactive features on the right here. We'll just give that a second to write up our report and then we can take a look at the app. Also worth noting that our Telegram version of MiniMax, Marvis, has saved that to memory. So now I can reference this every time I come to chat with it. And it's finished. Okay, for reference, that took about minutes to get all that finalized, but that was a one-shot prompt and the model spent absolute pennies to get this up and running. So slight trade-off for time compared to like the flagship models, 100% worth it if budget is a concern. Now, it looks like we can add a new prompt just here on the right. We can give a name to it. App creator prompt. Use this prompt to create the best app there ever was, and preferably one that doesn't look like AI Slop. So we can then copy this prompt, and that's copied it to my clipboard. And this has saved into our prompt library, and this saves locally on our machine. You can export these prompts and save that to your machine. Looks like we can add these two favorites. Come into here and we've got 3 favorites right there. You can search in this. So if we type in app, okay, I didn't specify a language. So it's gone ahead and added prompts in many different languages here. We have a light mode and a dark mode. That looks pretty cool. Now, because I didn't write a ton of prompting for the design of this, mostly just a structure and a layout. I didn't really specify color schemes. It seems to have defaulted to that AI Slop purple that you see, but you can correct this by using a repo, which would be something like this. This is the taste skill, gives your AI good taste, and it stops the AI from generating boring generic slop like you can see there. And you would just copy this code right here and then put that into any prompts before it creates your app for you, and you'll have something that is much better design than what I've done today. But I am crazy impressed by this. This is just a one-shot prompt for a model that is unbelievably cheap. It's split up prompts by writing, marketing, coding, design, research, and education. Bottom right here, it's even got a template library where we can do cold outreach emails, blog post intros, and I didn't need to specify all that. So I am super impressed by this. Next step for this would be to go back and forth until I get the design right. But to be honest, the functionality is exactly what I asked for, so I don't think there's any more work to be done there. I can tell this storage is working properly because the app creator prompts that I just added, when I refresh my page, it stays there. And this is a local HTML file. Perfect, just what we needed. Thanks for joining me in creating this AI prompts library app with MiniMax code, the wrapper for the M3 open weight model. If you want to give them a try, check out the first link down in the description. These tokens go a long way. Thanks for watching today's video. YouTube is going to recommend what video to watch next.